Hey guys, you won't believe what these mischievous characters got up to that caused them to be barred from the airwaves.
Nothing. We are very simple people with very small penis. Mr. Horse's penis is especially small.
So small.
So grab your popcorn and get ready for a wild ride through the world of South Park episodes that got the big ban hammer. Let's dive in. Oh, South Park, the TV show that's been in more hot water than a lobster at a hot tub party. And in '99, they unleashed their first ever movie, which basically became the superhero of success worldwide. Fans everywhere were singing its praises.
The sun is shining and the grass is green, under the 3 feet of snow, I mean. This is a day when it's hard to wear a frown.
But here comes the twist. They decided to turn the Iraqi leader, Saddam Hussein, into a gay character. Well, let's just say that didn't sit too well with Iraq. So what did they do? Yep, you guessed it. They banned it faster than you can say cartoon controversy. Iraq was like, we saw that one coming, South Park. There was this one episode that caused a big fuss. They wanted to tell everyone don't use drugs, they're bad. But here's the funny part. Sometimes it looked like they were saying, hey, drugs are cool.
Smoking's bad. You shouldn't smoke. And alcohol is bad. You shouldn't drink alcohol. And as for drugs, well, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs.
Imagine Santa Claus talking about illegal drugs in the show. Lots of kids and teenagers watch South Park, so saying drugs are okay isn't the best idea. Italy saw this and said, nope, not happening here. They banned the episode. So did Italy do the right thing? Well, it's kind of like asking if eating ice cream with ketchup is a good idea. Most people would say no way. So yeah, Italy made a good choice there. It's not just about one episode, it's the whole South Park shindig. You know how schools have those dress rules like, wear this, not that? Well, when South Park hit the big time, kids started showing up at school with South Park characters and quotes plastered all over their shirts. First, some schools said, no way, South Park stuff is banned. But then others were like, hey, wait a minute, we might be stomping on their freedom to show who they are. But hold on to your funny hats, because there was this one principal who really took it up a notch. They went and sent a letter to all the kids' parents basically saying, hey, your kids are watching this offensive TV show. You can bet that got folks talking.
Hey, look, these pants are only $5 a piece. They must really suck. What do you think?
What brand are they?
It doesn't matter, Mom.
Remember when Pokemon took over the world? It was like you couldn't escape those little critters no matter where you turned. The Pokemon creators really hit the jackpot with their hard work and smart strategy, but guess what South Park did? They saw Pokemon's popularity and decided to have a good laugh about it with an episode called Chin Pokemon. In this South Park adventure, it was all about messing with the heads of kids and talking about the history between Japan and the United States. They even took that big event from World War II, the Pearl Harbor thing, and turned it into a joke. Yeah, you can imagine that didn't sit well with Japan, Nintendo, the company behind Pokemon, and the Japanese folks watching. In fact, Japan was like, nope, we're not having any of this. They yanked the South Park episode off their Wow Wow network and didn't even release it on DVD there. It's safe to say South Park didn't win any Pokemon badges for that move.
We understand you have big concern about our fine product.
Well, yes. Do you mind telling me what the hell this is about?
The American government lies to you. Join the fight for Japanese supremacy of the world. More to come.
Oh boy. In this episode, Eric Cartman, one of the main characters, got really tired of his pals. Hanging out with them just wasn't his thing anymore. So guess what he did? He went online to make friends with older guys.
Men who like young boys. That's perfect. Hi, everybody. I am a young boy seeking an older male for good times. I am 8 years old and would like...
Yep, you heard that right. Grown-ups trying to be friends with kids. Not cool. As you can guess, this episode got a whole lot of thumbs down from critics worldwide. Italy once again stepped up and said, nope, this is not kid-friendly. They banned the episode and guess what? They kept it locked away for a whopping 6 years. Now, what do I think about that? Well, it's like hiding your ice cream for 6 years and then suddenly deciding it's okay to eat. Seems like Italy wanted to keep that episode on the shelf for a good while, but they eventually changed their minds. Who knows why? Maybe they thought it was time to let it out of the timeout corner.
All right, members, that's enough of that. It's time for us all to retire to our respective rooms and get to know our new young boys.
All right.
Dude, being mature is boring.
Yeah, everyone come up and grab your room keys and we'll head upstairs.
This episode really upset the Catholic Church. It showed the church in a very negative light and made jokes about their beliefs. They even made fun of their statues. As you might guess, this didn't sit well with the followers of the Catholic Church in the US, Australia, and other places. They got pretty mad and even said they'd stop watching the show if it happened again or if the episode was shown again. So the creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, did something unusual. They decided not to show the episode again, especially during the Christmas season. It wasn't a full ban, but it was like they wanted to avoid stirring up more trouble during the holiday season. In this episode, South Park decided to poke fun at Costa Rica, a country in Central America known for its beautiful beaches, volcanoes, and lush rainforests. The boys from South Park went to Costa Rica with the idea of promoting rainforest conservation.
Okay, children, that's all of us. We're ready to head for the Latin American nation of Costa Rica, a country filled with virgin rainforest.
Whippy!
But of course, Cartman being Cartman, he couldn't resist making fun of the country, its living conditions, and even complained about the smell.
Oh my god, it smells like ass out now.
All right, that does it. Eric Cartman, you respect other cultures this instant.
I wasn't saying anything about their culture, I was just saying their city smells like ass.
Here's the twist. This wasn't just Cartman being his usual self. The creator of South Park, Trey Parker, had actually visited Costa Rica, and this episode was inspired by his real-life trip. As expected, the Costa Rican government wasn't too thrilled about how their country was portrayed, especially in the negative light. So they banned the episode, saying it painted them in a bad way. But South Park wasn't done. They went back, redubbed the episode, and made it less offensive.
Will you please just keep your mouth shut while we present ourselves to the Costa Rican president?
And you know what? Costa Rica said, okay, we'll let it slide this time, and allowed the episode to be shown again. So they kind of made up in the end. This band episode had two stories going on. Randy started a weed business, and Stan formed a band called Crimson Dawn. But here's the thing, they both made fun of China, their strict rules, and how people live there. Now, you've got to know, China is a massive market with a whopping 1.5 billion people. So you can guess, this episode was like poking a beehive with a stick. When it aired, China said no way and banned it. That means the show couldn't be shown there, and you couldn't even find copies to buy. Then the South Park creators did something kinda sneaky. They said they were sorry, but it was a fake apology, meant to tease the authorities even more. So what happened next? You guessed it, the episode stayed banned in China. They weren't letting it slide.
Oh, hello there.
Who's there?
Nobody, just a bear. I was wondering, since you're new, if you might have some honey?
Thanks for tuning in to hear about those banned South Park episodes. If you want to dive deeper into this topic and learn even more about episodes that got the boot, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't miss out on the hilarious and controversial stories. Hit that subscribe button now.